Our opening hymn today is In the Gray Hymnal, number 88, Calm Soul of All Things. Again, that is Gray Hymnal, number 88, Calm Soul of All Things. And I'll give you a second to turn there. So we'll first sing both verses in unison. Then as a round with, let's have you guys just come into your position here. And so we'll first sing both verses in unison. Then as a round with this group on your left, starting at circle 1. And when they get to circle 2, the second group on your right will start from the beginning. So feel free to follow whichever group you choose.
We seekers are on a quest to discover truth and meaning. Sometimes we think we've found it, wrapped up, glimmering with newness, straight off the intellectual assembly line. All the answers right here for us and others if they'd only listen. But truth has a way of coming in disguise, sometimes wearing rags and sometimes finery, but so often cloaked from our immediate sight. And sometimes that which we have rejected, that which we have let go or decided was only for others, but not us, can be our teacher. Let our time of worship be an acknowledgement of the never-ending journey toward truth and meaning, and our appreciation of those we learn from along the way. That's The Great Teachers in Life by Reverend Dr. Jason Cook. Now, our chalice. Brent has agreed to light the chalice, and please say the chalice lighting words in the order of service. We light this chalice for the warmth of love, for the light of truth, and for the energy of action. Thank you, Brent. Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Ogden. My name is Tim, and I'm glad to be leading worship today with Tom and Bill for our special fourth Sunday Making Meaning service, where together we make meaning of the strange, complex, joyful, challenging experience of being human. Tom Zalay helped inspire today's service, What Life is About, meant in part as a follow-up to a service he helped with last July, The Brevity of Life, when we talked about the importance of appreciating life, being present. Today we're focused on the spirit of life, the spark of life. Look carefully. Sometimes we can find it all around us. Likewise, mechanisms to connect with others, important in gleaning the spirit of life, are typically there for the picking, if you're mindful of them and open to them. How do you connect with your community, the world? Where do you find the spark of life, the spirit of life, whatever you want to call it? What role do the connections we make with others serve in our lives, serve in finding meaning? Think on those questions a little bit, and we'll be inviting anyone who's willing to come forward later. We're so glad you're here today in this community that strives to be loving, inclusive, and compassionate. One way to connect with the community is to let us know you're here. If you're a newcomer, welcome. We're glad you're here. We encourage you to fill out a newcomer card in the pews and put it in the offering basket when it comes by later. And please stay and chat with us after the service. If you're joining us online, please fill out the newcomer card online. And if you have been a longtime member of the congregation, we encourage you to wear your name tag, which I forgot. This helps everyone feel more connected and helps our newcomers get to know you more easily. We love having people of all ages in this community, and as you came in, we hope you saw the basket of activities for hands that like to stay busy. This is for all of you of any age, and we welcome all the wiggles and sounds of a multi-generational community. And if you haven't already, please put your phones on silent. We're so glad each and every one of you are here. Welcome.
Lived between about 135 and 50 years before the Common Era. He was born a slave. After gaining his freedom, he studied and taught philosophy, eventually opening a highly respected school in Greece, and he lived a simple, frugal life. His core teaching distinguishes between what we can control, such as our opinions, motivations, desires, responses to external events, as opposed to what we cannot. Some of those external events, other people's property, reputation. He also emphasized freedom of the mind, and that freedom is possible even in slavery, as he recounted in his own experience, if inner life is mastered and external events are calmly accepted. His student Arian recorded his teachings, as Epictetus wrote really very little or nothing about his own teachings, and they're found in the Discourses of Epictetus, and also are summarized in a handbook called the Enchiridion. So I'm just mentioning these works in case you would like to pursue the teachings of Epictetus. Of the many, many quotable quotes that Epictetus, to which Epictetus is attributed, I have a particular favorite, which is very, very relevant for what we're going to present and have you participate in this morning's service. Here it is.
That's not it, huh?
No, that's not it. Here it is. So simple and so profound. Try to enjoy the great festival of life with other people. That's it. Try to enjoy the great festival of life with other people.
a song from one of my favorite singer-songwriters, and her name is Carrie Newcomer, and this song is called Holy as the Day is Spent. So, blessed be the dawn that runs in her sleep to chase some wild, elusive thing. Holy is the familiar room, quiet moments in the afternoon, and folding sheets like folding hands to pray, as only laundry can. I'm letting go of all I feel like autumn leaves of earth and air. For summer came and summer went, and holy as the days spent. Holy is the place I stand to give whatever small good I can. The empty page, the open book, redemption's there. If I look unknowingly, we slow our pace in the shade of unexpected grace, with grateful smiles and sad lament. Holy as the day is spent, and morning light sings providence. Holy as the day is spent.
Hi, guys. Well, I want to thank Tim, especially Arlene. What a beautiful song. And we love Carrie Newcomer. Carrie Newcomer, that's her name. C-A-R-R-I-E. Look her up. It's amazing. So, and Bill, as far as festivals, I attended one Friday. You'll see a photograph from that. So, I've been thinking, I know it's a dangerous thing to do. Thinking, feeling, observing. Worried, is Big Brother watching me? Will I be labeled a domestic terrorist if I speak out? A year ago, my older brother Don died. He was a funny brother, keenly observant, a history buff, and he used his wry sense of humor to help me understand how politicians work. He was the one who introduced me to The Daily Show and Jon Stewart back in 2005. I learned a lot from The Daily Show. Comedians are really just educators. Don was even cracking jokes until his last day on this planet. At a celebration of life, former students and colleagues spoke of how he connected with them. They said how he encouraged them to be the best you can be. Don't worry what others may think of you. Be true to yourself. When he passed, students at Point Loma High School organized a Don Zalay Day. Not because he was a beloved full-time AP history teacher. No, my brother connected to so many students because he was a full-time substitute teacher. It didn't matter if he taught math or history or an elective. He always had a Hawaiian shirt, and he followed his heart. Or he wore a Hawaiian shirt. My teaching career happened by accident. Started here in Ogden when I came here in 1994 to become the chief photographer at the Standard Examiner. And I loved being a photojournalist. And most of my career was in San Diego, and I worked for small community papers. And like professional baseball, I advanced from the minor leagues to the big players and worked for the San Diego Union Tribune, and then freelanced with the LA Times. I was, still am, a visual storyteller before social media. Newspapers relied on a good photograph to lure a reader in to an article. And I loved connecting with people with my lens and capturing the nuances of life. And I just realized photography is a visual language. It's a universal language. What I enjoyed most in that career was doing photo essays, most of which I discovered when I was asked to look for a good feature photograph or a weather photograph because there was no breaking news. One photo essay, which I created back in 1988, before some of you may existed, was about a migrant camp in Oceanside, California. I wanted to document the lives of illegal immigrant workers, itinerant farm pickers from Guatemala and everywhere south of the border. And I went there on their day off. The camp is called La Concha because the men lived in a ravine under the trees, and the ravine was shaped like a shell. And they were only a mile or two from McMansions and million-dollar developments. And they lived in cardboard shacks and plastic. That's where my slideshow begins. It's a peek into the life of a camp made of cardboard shacks and lean-tos, covered in plastic, eating out of cans, warming up tortillas over a small fire. They bathed in the river, and they laid a little trap to catch jackrabbits and made jackrabbit stew. Last Friday, I went to meet up with Somali friends, the festival of Eid. And I knew of Eid because I taught, and it was always we were always told, expect your Somali Muslim students not to show up because they're celebrating. So a lot of teachers found that annoying. It wasn't a national holiday. Anyways, I learned something new that day, Friday. I always do. And this time I learned how their Islamic faith asked them to be humble. The Imam spoke English, so I could understand it this time instead of Arabic. And not to judge others, because no one knows what a person may have experienced. As expected, I pressed my shutter button about 100 times, and I got one good, worthy photograph for publication. It was of two men greeting each other and hugging each other after the prayer ended. And you'll see that photograph in my slideshow. So I thank God, our Creator, gave us all talents, and I use mine to document and find the spark of life. I believe photographs are visual poems, a meditation of sorts, and they taught me how to be in the moment. And I call my show Take Time. So my little slideshow, short film, are pictures and portraits of friends I've taken, of my grandkids or my current subject matter, of chance encounters on the street, at pride festivals and protests. What they all have in common, for me, is love. They remind me to listen and to instinct and follow the golden rules. Do unto others as you would like to be done unto you. And treat people with an open heart and be present for them. So I encourage all of you in this chapel to share your talents with others. Be it cooking, creating, making music, crocheting. We all have that divine gift in us. And we need not be beholden to the device in our pockets, demanding our attention. So take time to connect with a smile and a compliment. And even if it's for a split second, like a camera shutter speed, to appreciate the light of life within each of us. And I want to thank Jim. You saw a portrait of him in your little program. And when the church gave the Silverstein poems, I just had to talk to Jim. I said, "But Jim, your smile makes my day." And and I took a portrait of him, and it's in the show. So now it's just a 7-minute slideshow. Are we ready, Connor?
Thank you, Tom. Great photos there. Kind of captured, I think, moments, spark of life, momentary looks into kind of what life is all about. Things that inspire us, it seemed like, and things that, moments of real feeling. So what are the small things that inspire you, that surprise you, that make you smile, that make you think it's all worth it? Family, friends, nature. There are a few things that do it for me. Riding my bike, hiking in the mountains, traveling to new places. A few more. The feel of the sun and warm air on taking a break from work in my dungeon-like basement. Well, it's not that bad, but it can get kind of cool. And then going outside and feeling the nice sun feels pretty good. Driving in my car, listening to a podcast, freed from the immediate pressures because I'm in transit, unable to answer the phone, respond to text message. That's kind of a good feeling for me. Hearing my kids talk and connect with one another, not necessarily fighting. It's always nice to hear that. Hearing my wife tell the cats it's mealtime. The list goes on. So where do you find the spirit of life, the spark of life? What are the little things for you that carry a lot of meaning? How do you connect with others, with life? So this is our Making Meaning service. We invite anyone who's wanting to come on up. Please come up and tell us your thoughts. No wrong answers. It can be short, whatever.
It went from winter to summer immediately, so I had to jump into the garden and dig and rip out the unwanted plants and put in the seeds. So that to me is an everyday kind of magic.
Two days ago, my wife and I embarked on a trip to St. George, to 95-degree heat, where we attended the wedding of my wife's, Marilyn's niece, at Johnson's Dinosaur Park Museum in St. George. 95 degrees, the blessing of the cardinal points of our earth during the wedding, and it's something I will remember for a long time. And then taking the long road home along Highway 89, stopping at Bryce Canyon to look down at the wonders there. This is what life is to me, and then sharing it with friends. Thank you.
Others? Anybody? Bill?
So I particularly took note, Tim, of your mention of your wife's calling the cats to dinner. And every day I do that, and I do it in a recording. This automatic cat feeder that we have at home. We feed them by hand too, but they also get these automatic, timed feedings. So I will treat you to the message. And you can apply this to life in general. Come and get it! Come and get it! Come and get it!
I hope I can speak loud enough because I'm hopefully recovering from a bronchial virus. But last Wednesday, our Girl Scout troop made about 25 meal bags they made sandwiches and then filled them with fruit and chips and drinks and personal notes from the girls. And we delivered them, one of the families and I delivered them to the Weber fridge. And it was just such an amazing thing to watch our girls do this, to understand that they were helping feed people who were hungry, and to watch us fill up that fridge and know that we will provide sustenance to people who otherwise might not have it.
Others?
I have a chance to go back to Oregon, where I love to be and breathe. And I'm going to be working with Native tribes for another year. And I have made the commitment to myself that I'm going to squeeze every little bit of learning and growth that I can get, Ben, from this experience. So, thank you. And Tom, that was beautiful.
Anyone else? Peter?
So I wanted to say I'm thankful for, like Tim had mentioned, that downtime when you can't do anything that other than be in the moment and be present, because you have an authority and you have a responsibility to keep everybody else safe and know where you're going. And the idea of knowing where you're going is great, and being able to see where you're going. And I just recently had cataract surgery done on my eyes, and my wife is an artist, as like Karen, and like many people here like to create. So whether it's playing folk music in your living room to your cats, or whether it's picking up a brush and painting, and getting that outlet of something that you can do that's creative, that brings you joy, it's like something that should never be discounted, and you should always approach it as, this is part of who I am. And my wife bought a painting that it so much reminds me of like being down in Cigarette Springs in Kane County, like sitting on the crest of an outcrop, and there's a craggy tree growing out of it, and it's like my eyes were settling in and I couldn't see everything, and it's like sitting up on the wall, and like every morning it's like just the joy of like walking out there and looking at that painting. It's like, what now do I see that I didn't see before? And I'm like seeing, oh, that raven has different color feathers today than he did yesterday. Just really cool to do that, and I am thankful that I get to hang out with people that enjoy art and the craft of doing and the craft of living. So, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Bless all these stories. Thank you, Tom. May we see the miraculous in the mundane. May we recognize the magnificence of the little things. May we seek truth in the everyday things. May we look for God in the seemingly unspectacular. May we look for connections, be open to connections. May we find peace with the things and people surrounding us. Amen. We continue our collective prayer by coming forward to engage in our weekly ritual that helps us to collectively hold the challenges and joys of being human. As you light a candle, let it hold your hopes, memories, and gratitudes for the beautiful, complicated world and for our lives. And as you drop a stone in our sacred gathering waters, may it be an opportunity to imagine those burdens and quests for forgiveness held in a community that will let the stone land with care and intention. Please come forward. Our offering is a practice of gratitude for this community, filled with care and courage, love and resistance. We commit to keeping this community resourced for the ministries ahead, both in our walls and beyond. The offering we collect each week supports us in being the community that can best respond to the needs of these times. As we collect our offering today, we remember our interconnectedness and interdependence, and we generously offer our care with hopes to support all through these times. And if I could get a couple of helpers. Please rise and body your voice, and facing the center aisle, sing together the offering song in the order of service. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share in this we live. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share in this we live. Your abundant generosity is part of modeling care and love. Thank you. Announcements. Tom Nielsen will be live in concert at the Monarch next Friday at 6:30 p.m., presented by UUCO. Tom is known for his powerful storytelling and thoughtful commentary on social issues, delivered through acoustic folk music that is both moving and engaging. It's a ticketed event. Our reincarnated religious education program for kids aged 5 to 10 launches on April 12th. We're excited to welcome young families into this next chapter at UUCO. Spread the word if you have kids or know of a family looking for a spiritual home. We are also looking for a few additional volunteers to help. If you're looking for a singing outlet, the choir is seeking new members. Whether you're a trained vocalist, musician, or just interested in singing, talk to Joseph. The UUCO Book Club will be discussing James by Percival L. Everett on April 15th. They'll also be talking about Huckleberry Finn. Girl Scout cookies will be on sale after the service today outside the gym. In the building across the way. So a chance to get your fix of Girl Scout cookies. And at the same time, First Presbyterian is having its annual St. Patrick's Day potluck over there in the gym, and that starts at 11:15. So you can get Girl Scout cookies and enjoy the potluck, which is pretty good. Shauna Goldberry, who was a longtime UUCO member, is facing a tough battle with cancer and could use some help, not only for medical costs, but also to help with basic living expenses. Every donation, no matter the size, can help ease her financial stress during this challenging time. The First Unitarian Church of Salt Lake City is holding its spring swap on March 28th. That's next Saturday, and it goes from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can bring something you don't need, leave it there, and then take something you do need. As we approach Election Day 2026, UU the Vote 2026 launches on Wednesday. Let's not only build democracy, but cultivate the trust, relationships, and shared values that sustain it. The aim is to harness the power of communities to ignite solidarity and reimagine democracy. You register for the event. It's an online event. And a heads up, the UUA General Assembly is set for June 14th to 21st and will be held in Louisville, Kentucky. Details on these activities and more are in the UUCO newsletter online. And now, please stand in body or spirit for our closing hymn, number 311 in your black hymnal, Let It Be a Dance. Number 311, Let It Be a Dance. As the service comes to an end, join me in saying the chalice extinguishing words in your order of service. We extinguish this chalice, but not the warmth of love, the light of truth, nor the energy of action. Go forth, have a great day, a great week, and bask in the sun, bask in the little things. Connect with the world.